In my experience as an executive assistant, I have seen many shocking emails that have been sent to either myself or my executive. The wording is too long and confusing and can be translated in different ways depending on how you read the email. In this video, I want to give you some tips on some email etiquette. Now, there is no one size fits all, but I know these tips will be helpful. So let's get started. Number 1, subject line. Don't add a subject line that is confusing. If there is a call to action, then add that in the subject line. For example, Tom Brady's signature required on broker agreement renewal. Can you see how that has told the recipient what is required? Number 2, add a greeting. This goes without saying, but sometimes we get so preoccupied with the content of the email that we forget to add a greeting. Number 3, get to the point first. For example, I have put what I need in a bullet point. Require Tom's signature on the broker agreement by close of business today. Then I add the rest of the content. Need this document signed by close of business today due to a meeting scheduled with the broker tomorrow. The difference between this year's agreement and last year's agreement is that we've added a 2% increase in prices. Number 4, receiving a wordy, confusing email. If you receive an email with too much information and really not sure what to do with it, summarize what you think the person writing it wants done and send it back to confirm. Add each item in bullet points. This may take a little time, but it's better to get clarification than to start and complete something only to find out what you just did was wrong. Number 5, sending emails. When creating an email, don't make them too wordy. Also break down each paragraph to 2 or 3 sentences each. Make sure all the things needing attention are in bullet points. And don't forget, the subject matter should be relevant, otherwise you are wasting everyone's time. Here is an example of what I send my executive when he is traveling. I usually try not to disturb him, however there are some matters that need to be answered before he comes back. And there are usually some updates that I need to relay before our next catch-up. This is what my email looks like. In the subject matter, I write answers required and updates, and I also include the date. Number 6, email threads with many re's before the subject. When going back and forth on an email, the thread will have a lot of re's before a subject matter. Don't be afraid to get rid of some of the re's and leave one. Now, I've heard a lot of people say it's fine to change a subject matter to reflect what is currently happening in the email, but I suggest you don't do that. I believe the email subject matter should always remain as originally stated, and don't start a new email for a subject matter that already has an email thread. Keep everything within that email thread. Number 7, adding or deleting people on emails. If you add people or take people out of an email thread, always make a note in brackets at the top of the email as to who you added to this email and why, as well as who you took out of the email. Number 8, treat your email as a draft. Make sure you read and reread your email before you send it. This helps you pick up grammatical and spelling errors. It also helps you pick up on the tone of the email. Now, if the email sounds harsh when you read it out loud, then you can tone it down. Number 9, don't criticize a suggestion. This is a bonus tip. Don't criticize anyone's suggestion unless you have another suggestion to offer. Even then, you shouldn't criticize. There are so many people shutting ideas down, especially through email, and so few giving constructive feedback and suggestions. Be constructive and not destructive. Always offer encouragement. It's hard to put yourself out there. Now, those were my 9 suggestions. I hope this video has helped you. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and thanks for watching.